Quadrilaterals. The quadri... The quad... The quad... We'll just call them quads. Quads are pretty much shapes with four sides. You've pretty much seen one of these about 1 billion times. No, I'm not even kidding. I mean, look. This is a quad. This is a quad. This is a quad. This is a quad. And this is a quad.
That quad, though.
But quads are more than just four-sided shapes. There's 6 varieties of quads that we can look at.
Sage, remember they have to teach him all the quads.
Wait, I have to teach us stuff?
Yes?
Well, what the? Parallelograms! They're pretty much the bread and butter of most of the quads. A parallel... Who made these words up? Has opposite sides that are both parallel and congruent. The side should be the exact same size as the other, and the two sides are also equal to each other. You see these sides? They're parallel. They don't touch. These sides? They don't touch. Don't touch. Don't touch. Don't touch.
Don't touch!
Each opposite angle that's across from each other have the exact number of degrees, and that means they're congruent. Let's say these angles are 68 degrees, and these ones are 112 degrees. Each side's angles equal precisely 180 degrees. That means that every consecutive angles are supplementary, or they equal 180 degrees. Alright, we're almost done. Let's make some diagonals.
No! What are you doing? Don't bisect the angles!
Well, why not?
Many months later.
Rectangle!
Oh dear God!
Rectangles have 4 congruent angles, and since a p-gam's angles equal 360 degrees, then all the angles equal 90 degrees. Now, the diagonals in a rectangle... The diagonals in a rectangle have the exact same length when they go across, so therefore they're congruent. Plus, not only is it a rectangle, but it is also a puh. You know, as the squares say, if you're not a rectangle, then you're on the wrong bus. Unlike a rectangle, which has 4 congruent angles, a rhombus has 4 congruent sides, which
Both
all
the
have
diagonals
the same
bisect
exact
the
length.
angles
And are perpendicular, which means the angles made by the diagonals equal 90 degrees. If we combine the shapes together, then it will form a square. A quad that has 4 congruent sides and angles. That means that a square can also be a rhombus, a rectangle, and a PB&J.
Oh, great square, what is the meaning of life?
Where? I guess it's time to talk about kites. A kite has 2 pairs of congruent consecutive sides, but see these sides? They touch. These ones? They touch. Touch, 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 touch.
Do I have to follow you all day?
Oh yeah, and the diagonals are perpendicular, so yeah! Finally, we have the trapezoid. A trapezoid is only 1 pair of parallel sides, and since it is an isosceles trapezoid, the quad has 2 congruent legs, and the line that connects the midpoints of the legs is the midsegment. In order to find the midsegment, we must use the equation 1/2 multiplied by base 1 and base 2. When we do all of the math, it will then equal the median of the 2 lengths, thus adding a parallel line to the bases.
The end.